Hello, welcome to aerial yoga this morning. My name is Lindsay Nova. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are looking for all things aerial yoga, meditation, traveling the world, then you are at the right spot. So make sure you hit the little bell down below and subscribe to my channel for more goodness coming straight to you every week. All right, so we're gonna get started. So make sure you have your aerial hammock. Okay, so we're just gonna grab one edge of our hammock and then just wave it out. It's a nice, beautiful hammock blowing. And then we'll turn around and take two thumbs into the hammock and make sure that you stand right under the center line of your hammock points rigged at the top. Bunch it up about 5 times, stand on your tippy toes, and then push the fabric down so that you come into a seated position. And we're just going to start with a little centering here. So you'll swing one leg up and over, coming into the straddle position. You'll need to wiggle around a little bit. If it takes you some time to get there, that's okay. Don't worry about it. This is beginning our relationship with the hammock here. So we want to make sure we're comfortable with it all the time. And push the fabric forward. And cross your legs. And lift yourself up a little bit if you feel like your back is really rounded. You may swing quite a bit like I am right now, but don't worry, you'll slow down eventually. And from here, you just want to bring yourself into a comfortable cross-legged position. So floating Sukhasana, easy pose. And just close your eyes. You can allow your palms to face up on the knees. Breathe in, breathe out. And begin to deepen your breath and just begin to notice as your breath slows down, your mind begins to clear, and the hammock also moves a little slower. Your rocking becomes a little slower, a little less. And this just mirrors what's happening on the inside. So we bring ourselves a little closer to finding our inner Zen. Take 3 of your deepest, fullest breaths yet today. And then go ahead and release your arms down by your sides. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, connect your palms at the top, and exhale, slide your hands down through heart center. Take that again. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale. As you bring your hands to your heart, bring more happiness into your life. Arms reaching out. Inhale. Exhale, bring more health into your body. One more. Inhale, reach it high. And exhale, more wholeness to your mind, body, and spirit. And so we'll begin with the sound of Om. Take a nice big inhale. Just enjoy the sound of that vibration throughout your body, inside of your little cocoon of your hammock. And then you can release your arms, open your eyes. And now we're going to stretch our legs out into the pockets of the fabric. So you may need to wiggle yourself over to one side. Usually there's more fabric on one. And you want to make sure your feet are all the way in, tucked inside these little pockets here into the straddle. And arms are going to reach out nice and wide. Feel yourself like a big starfish. And then exhale, sandwich the body together. And again, inhale, open wide. Exhale, bring it in. And just take this a few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. And inhale again, open everything nice and wide, and let's side bend over to the right. So you can reach for your foot or just press that top shoulder back. Really open the side body, expand your lungs. Breathe into the rib cage. Feel yourself supported by the hammock underneath of you. And now inhale, like you're a little rainbow, up and over to the other side. Reach that right arm by the ear, nice and long. Again, maybe reach your eyes underneath the arm like you're looking for a little bit of daylight here. Breathe into your shoulders, your rib cage, your waist. Empty the lungs completely as you exhale. And then inhale, windmilling the arms all the way back up, sitting nice and tall. Push the fabric forward, and then just take one leg and bring it back to the front. Swing it over. Step your feet outside and just wiggle them out a little bit. And then we'll come all the way up to a standing position. Mountain pose. Feet right underneath the hips. Let's bring the hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra. Stack everything up, find good posture here. Exhale completely, feel the roots of your feet. And then from here, we'll take hold of the fabric. Push the fabric out nice and wide just to open the chest. Firm the thighs, tuck the tailbone under. Start to back bend to the sky. Open the chest. Spread your wings. Inhale here. Exhale down through the roots of your feet, leaning back, trusting the hammock. One more breath in. And then exhale, tuck the chin to your chest. Internally rotate your arms and start to slide your hands down, or you can keep them higher for more of a stretch, or just slide them down, let your head hang, bend your knees if you need to. Shake out your head yes to the present moment. And note what no longer serves you. Maybe bend one leg at a time and just stretch it out. Take a nice big inhale. And then exhale, bend your knees. Slowly begin to curl yourself back up. Keep hold of the hammock. You'll roll yourself all the way up. I'm gonna whip my hair out of the way here. And all right, reach your arms nice and wide. This time we're going to lift onto the toes. So put your high heels on, keep the thighs firm, tuck the tailbone, lean back, really trust the hammock, open your heart, your throat, your third eye to the sky. Reaching back, 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 lifting up, up, up. Inhaling, trusting yourself, and exhaling. Heels down, tuck the chin, internally rotate the shoulders, so you lead with the thumb. And then this time you're gonna bend the knees, hands high for more of a shoulder stretch. If your shoulders are tighter, just slide your hands down into the gargoyle, like you're perched on top of a building, ready to fly. Breathe here, deep inhales, deep exhales, head heavy. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release one hand and the other hand down to the mat. Come onto your knees. All right, and bring yourself behind the hammock. So we're gonna come into the wrist wrap position. So come to kneeling so the hammock is right in front of your chest. Reach your arms out wide, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart in front of the hammock, and then point the hands toward your heart. Wrap your hands once around the hammock. Inhale, pull the hands into the chest. Exhale, lean forward, melting heart. So arms straight for more of a stretch. Tight shoulders, bend your elbows to lessen the intensity here. And just sink your heart down toward the earth like sweet honey. Every exhale, feeling a release. And every inhale, you drink in that sweet nectar. And then from here, we're just gonna take a little sway side to side. And then go all the way over to one side, and then you'll just stay over on that side. So you want to separate the hands a little bit, so when you come around the corner here, the hands stay connected. They separate out so you can open into this side bend. It's like you have a wall behind you and you're nice and stacked on that wall with your shoulders. Inhale. And then exhale all the way around to the other side. And breathing in. And exhale, come through center, reaching yourself back. Now from here, we're gonna take a cat-cow. So inhale, and then exhale, round your back like a cat. Inhale, open, expand. Exhale, curl. Again, you can keep the arms bent if you need to. And then inhale, arch the spine. And just continue to move like this. Feel fluidity through your spine. So waking up that central column of the body. Let this feel good. And then slowly curl yourself all the way back up to this kneeling position. Take hold of the hammock, tuck your toes, and bring yourself all the way up to standing, releasing the grip of the hammock here. All right, let's stretch into the hamstrings a little bit. So let's go ahead and just fan out the hammock again. So just find that one edge. Okay, and then we're just gonna toss one leg into the hammock. Doesn't matter which leg you start with. Okay, so let's just cover the lower leg. So from the knee all the way to the heel. Bring your arms out, and we'll find a little sway. And again, we're gonna wave that flag. Good, feeling nice and supported. Find your balance. Inhale and exhale, and bring that leg into the center. Flex your right foot, pull the right hip back, left side nice and square. Inhale, arms to the sky. Connect your palms together. Exhale, dive down into that hammock. You can hold the hammock or hold your foot. Releasing here. Stay balanced. Sometimes it's a little harder than you think. And we're going to come all the way up. Inhale. Now we're going to turn ourselves all the way around. So you're going to take a big circle all the way around. Make sure the hammock is still onto the knee. Okay, so we're going to come into a lunge. So you just bend this leg. You may want to hop it forward. So just getting into the hips a little bit here. Breathing in, breathing out, sinking down. Let this feel good. Little twist. Take your bottom hand down. Reach your other arm up to the sky. Stack your shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring it down. Okay, walk yourself to the side. Rotate that leg. Sink down into your hips, into the inner thigh. Maybe just swing the leg out a little bit. And then if you would like, you can straighten out the leg. Walk your hands toward the leg into the hammock. Find a side split position. Make sure you're breathing. Yeah, and then walk the hands back to the center. Bend that leg, roll yourself up, head comes up last. We're going to turn back to face the front, and then we're going to take a little sailboat. So reach your arms up as you inhale, and then exhale. Slide the leg forward and down into flying Hanumanasana, flying splits, and then pull yourself back. Again, sliding down. Exhale. Squeeze through the inner thighs, coming up. Again, sliding down. And up. And on this next one, we're going to hold here 5 breaths. One more, inhale. And then exhale, slowly bringing that in. Okay, now we're just gonna have a little bit of fun before we change sides. So if the hammock is folded over, just toss it in front of you. Bend the knee that's in the hammock and place it inside. And now we're gonna dive. So make sure you have plenty of fabric in front of you. You're gonna spread it out and then just go for it and flop onto your belly. Okay, and you can bring yourself all the way in. Okay, so really reaching all the way through your fingers, all the way through your toes as you inhale. And then exhale, bring your elbows and your knees together so you make like a little ball. Inhale, stretching it out. Exhale, curling it in. Again, inhale, reach it out. Exhale. One more here, inhale. Nice and long. Exhale. Curl it in. Last one. Reach, reach, reach. Whew. And then from here, we're gonna just flip ourselves around. So flip yourself all the way onto your back. And then go ahead and bring your legs out and come all the way back up to our standing position. Okay, and we'll take the other side. Okay, so we're going to fan out the hammock here. And then toss your other leg in there from the knee all the way to the heel. Bring your arms out, find your balance. And then just little sway side to side with the leg across. Wave that flag. And then bring yourself back to center. Flex the foot, square off those hips, pull the left hip back, right side forward. Inhale, arms to the sky, connect your palms. Exhale, fold forward, reaching for your foot or the hammock. Work on your balance here. You're not just collapsing into the hammock, it's supporting you. Breathing in, breathing out. And then inhale. Windmill yourself all the way around. Make sure that the knee stays into the hammock for our lunge. And then you may want to hop that front foot forward and then sink down into your hips. Breathe here. Let's take our twist. Bring the opposite hand as the foot down. Reach your other arm up to the sky. Stack your shoulders. Spiral through your spine. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale here. Exhale, both hands down to the mat. Walk yourself to the side. Bend the leg that's on the floor. Okay, so stretching into those inner thighs, you can stay here or walk your hands toward the leg into the hammock and find your side split position. Make sure you don't push it, so stay engaged. Don't go past your limit. Always stay at your edge. Breathe. And then walk yourself back, bend the knee. And slowly curl yourself up. And then we'll reach ourselves back to the hammock, square off the hips, taking a nice good grip of that hammock up for a sailboat as you inhale. And then exhale, pushing forward and down and sliding back up on the inhale. And exhale down. Inhale up. Two more like that. Down and up. Last one, we're gonna hold 5 breaths. And taking another nice deep inhale. And then exhale. Pulling that all the way in. Okay, so we're gonna come into the hammock again. And again, bring your knee into the hammock. We're gonna go Superwoman, so spread the hammock out and just dive yourself in. And then this time we're going to wiggle ourselves forward. So just keep walking yourself forward. This is sometimes a little bit of a challenge. So just keep walking yourself forward however you can. Okay, so now we're inside the hammock here. Right now we're going to put our angel wings on. So make sure you have plenty of fabric back behind you in this nice kneeling position. Okay, so you might need to sit back onto the heels and find your angel wings. Inhale here. Exhale, close it in. Inhale, open wide. Exhale. Again, inhale, open. Lift the chest. Exhale. One more here. Exhale. And then lifting and reaching. Then go ahead and just release that. Okay, so we're going to come up to this kneeling position. And just carefully, we're going to step 1 foot out of the hammock. Okay, so just choose which leg you want to do. Hold on to the front edges and then just bring the foot down carefully. Watch the lady bits there, or the man bits if you're a man joining us today. Okay, so now that we've stretched out the hamstrings, we're going to go into a full split on the ground. So your leg is nice and supported by the hammock, and walk your front foot forward. Okay, so if you want more of a stretch, just push the hammock down underneath the knee. Coming into this first position here as you inhale, lengthen your spine. You may need some blocks under your hands, totally fine. And then start to walk your hands back. All right, so you can flex the front foot, kiss the knee if that feels accessible to you. Lower the head, take 5 breaths. Breathing in. And slowly bending the front leg. Yeah, see, that wasn't so bad, right? All right, now we're going to take both legs into the hammock. So plant both hands under your shoulders, lift that leg up, and then toss it back in to meet the other leg. Okay, so we've got both feet into the hammock here, into a flying plank position, and the fabric should still be underneath your knees, otherwise it might fall down. And then just sway side to side through those hips. Just find some release, some traction here as you breathe in and breathe out. Whew. Try to remember which leg that you just did. And we're going to take the other leg and just bring it out of the hammock. Step it forward so you have lots of space for your hips to sink down as we do this split on the other side. Take an inhale. And then exhale, walk your hands back. You can flex the front foot, straighten the leg, sink through the hips, stretch the hamstring, and then maybe the head comes down toward the knee. Relax your shoulders, no tension there. One more breath. And then inhale, looking forward, walk your hands in. Again, plant your hands and we're gonna toss that leg back into the hammock. Okay, so both legs together. Breathing in, let's take some tucks. Bend your knees and stretch. And bend and stretch. Again, bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Okay, now we're just going to take both legs out of the hammock. Just step 1 foot and then the other foot down, and we'll come all the way up. Okay, so we're going to do the shoulder stand. So you're going to wave out the fabric and then turn around, and we'll come into that sitting position like we did at the very beginning. So push the fabric down and sit yourself back. Okay, now we're going to put our angel wings on again. So make sure that you stretch the fabric out. It's going to come right over top of your shoulders. You're going to want to move it. So just over your shoulders, make sure it's not on your neck, right? You don't want any pressure there. Right over the shoulders, lean back, lift your arms up, slide your feet up into the hammock here, right? So your shoulders should be completely supported. Tuck your tailbone so that you're nice and stacked. And then if you feel confident, you can release your hands to your heart. right? If you don't feel stable here and you don't have anyone to spot you, it's just best to wait until you have a teacher to spot you in this position. 5 breaths, hanging. Now, if you want, you can come straight down, so you'll just hold the hammock and bring your hips down. If you would like to try a flip, bring your hands onto the fabric. You're going to bring one foot, the other foot down. Your shoulders will stay in the hammock here, okay? You're gonna lift one leg back up, and then flip yourself all the way back around, okay? That's called the fairy dive, super fun. All right, let's do one more inversion. So we're going to take the back wrap. So take the fabric, this will be interesting with my mic pack. All right, so you're gonna take the fabric just down to your hips, right? You wanna push it down, not too low. So we want the fabric to be right at the lower back when we lean back. So push the fabric down, stand onto your tippy toes, start to lean yourself back. Right now we're going to straddle the legs wide outside of the fabric. So it's gonna catch right here in the front of the hip creases, and then the feet hook on into this frog position, right? So you can bring your hands down to stop yourself from swinging. And we'll just hold here for a moment. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, let's stretch out the shoulders. So bring your hands onto the mat. Walk yourself forward. Hands there. And then exhale, drag your chest through the arms. And just breathe into your shoulders. It should feel good, nice big stretch. Always sway your hips a little bit side to side. And then we'll release. Keep one foot hooked on. Take your other leg off. You can hold on to the inner thigh, or maybe you find yourself all the way at the foot. You can balance here. Well, you're not really balancing. You can just let go. All right, now we're going to take this leg that is extended out and we're going to circle it back. Okay, so now we're in inverted pigeon. So staying here, you can keep the leg straight, or you can bend the leg and reach for the foot. It's hard for you to reach the foot, just find your leg, slide the hand down, reach for your foot. And then you may find the other foot or the other hand coming back here as well. So stretch through your shoulders and your thigh. This is really great. And if you have any other kind of advanced practice, you can take the mermaid. So this is where you slide the foot into the elbow and bring your other hand around to catch. Or you can even try to grab the foot and pull it to your head. Just make sure that you're really warmed up before you do that. And release, and we'll hook that foot back on for the other side. So extend the leg out. Again, you can hold on to the inner thigh, or maybe you're finding the big toe, reaching the other arm off, and just float. Breathing in, breathing out. And then circle the leg back. Inverted pigeon, stretch through the hip. Staying here with the leg straight, or bend the leg. Reach for your foot with one or both hands. Stretch your chest and your thigh. Really important to do, especially if you're going to do the mermaid or pulling your foot back to your head. And either staying here, moving into one of those variations. Sometimes if you're sweaty, the sweat can help that foot slide into the elbow. And then coming all the way up releasing both feet on, right? So you can either hold on, or if you really trust the hammock and trust yourself, open the legs. And as your feet go down, your head comes up and you're gonna catch yourself in the armpits with the fabric, okay? So you just have to trust. All the way down, and then you can let it slide all the way to your shoulders here. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn around to face you, but you can stay right there. And just sit into the chair pose. This helps to decompress the lower back. Bring your and just sink your hips down. Breathe here. And then come all the way up to standing. So let's get ready for Shavasana. So Shavasana in the hammock is just so yummy. So again, you'll spread the hammock out, turn around, and sit underneath the center point, pushing the fabric down, and just bring your feet into the fabric, scooting back. Let's take a forward fold before we get in to Shavasana. So reach your arms forward. You can hold on to the hammock or your feet, just round your back, drop your head. Breathe here. And then we'll take a twist, keep your left hand on, reach your right arm back behind you. You can stay here with the hand or maybe wrap it back into a half bind. Inhale, reaching up, over to the other side, left arm reaching back. Inhale, bringing that hand back forward. Let's put our angel wings on again. Never get too many angel wings, so just spread the hammock out, make sure it's over your head. Inhale. And then exhale, flop yourself back into the hammock, reaching nice and long through your whole body. And tuck your toes in so you're really nice and held in your cocoon. And you can take a little wiggle side to side. Maybe bending the legs, circling around. Just letting this feel good, feeling how the hammock conforms to your body, very nurturing and healing inside of here. And just moving however you would like. Just turn off the thinking mind and allow the body to take over, because our bodies are wise. They really have a lot to teach us. And when we move in new ways, we create new pathways in the brain. Okay, so staying here, you can either cross your arms over your chest, or you can just drop your hands outside the hammock, so bending the elbows. And just stay here and breathe. And stay here for as long as you would like. And then whenever you're ready, you'll just bring yourself up and out of your hammock. So please feel free to stay longer. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.